Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a special treat it is today. I have not seen you guys in so long, but I have a good reason. I have been on my college grind, people, and recently I have graduated college with a bachelor's degree in science, environmental science, right? And ever since I graduated, you know, I've been thinking, what am I supposed to do with all this free time? So I came back here, right? Oh, and another reason why I'm making this video is recently on my Instagram, I have been getting a lot of DMs about the food content I've been posting at KUHLATA at Kalata. Follow me on Instagram, please. About the food content that I have been making. About like, oh my god, what's the recipe? Can you cook this for me? You gotta teach me somehow. And to that I say enough. Enough is enough. And that is why I am making this video today. So here we go. Slightly above mediocre cooking show, episode 3 or 4. One of those two. Episode 3 or 4. And today we'll be making chicken thighs 2 ways. Crispy in the air fryer and pan seared. And then we're gonna make a little chicken sauce after. Are you ready? Let's cook. Before we begin our cooking journey, our cooking experience, we need to have the proper tools to know exactly what it is we're making. You know, what's a sword without his... No, what's a swordsman without his sword? Or a plumber without his wrenches, right? What's a cook without all of his cooking utensils? So here we go. Since we're making it 2 ways, we're gonna need 2 tools, obviously, right? This one is... Here we have what I consider not an essential tool, but a very convenient one. And now look, I know. People who know me know that I used to shit on air fryers so hard. I was an air fryer hater. Alright, because it's just a convection oven, right? And you have that regularly. But no. Trust me, this is completely worth it. I got this one at Costco for like 50 bucks and it's digital and it has 7 quarts, you know? Which is a lot, right? This is a lot, that's a lot. And the second tool we have is a good old frying pan. Now you can get one that's a little bit, not shallow, right? But it doesn't have to be deep. As long as you can put a small amount of oil in it, enough to cover, and a good, see this diameter, circumference, right? A good circumference to fit a decent amount of chicken. Here's a little tip for you guys. If you want to keep your cutting boards from moving, all you really need to do is get some paper towel, tissue paper, whatever, napkin, right? Put it under the water, wring out all the excess water, lay it down, put your cutting board right on top, and it will not move. So for today's recipe, we're going to be using 8 chicken thighs. Bone in, skin on chicken thighs. Now you can use breast if you want, right? But me personally, I'm a thigh guy. Yeah, so we're gonna use chicken thighs today. And for the seasonings, we're gonna go cayenne pepper, a little paprika, a little garlic salt, shout out to Laurie's, a little bit of black pepper that I got from Costco, and a little garlic powder, a little adobo seasoning. You can really use whatever you want, right? The world is your oyster, or in this case, your chicken. That was fucking dumb. Okay, what are chicken's favorite types of movies? Chick flicks. Get it? Chick flicks. Chick flicks. Alright, no more messing around. I'm on the clock. on the clock. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna season our chicken, right? So we're gonna go in with a little bit of garlic, salt, and one thing I have to say about seasoning is a lot of people are afraid of seasoning, right? They think, oh my god, what if I put too much? It's gonna be too salty. Seasoning is your, we're gonna put a little black pepper, you know what I mean? Seasoning is your best friend, you know? It makes the food tasty, right? And that's pretty much all it does, you know? And you know, sometimes it can add texture, right? If we like really try, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna go with a little black pepper, a little bit of cayenne, right? A little bit of cayenne. All right, get it all over these chicken thighs, bone and skin on, right? Now we're gonna go with a little paprika, right? A little paprika, can't go wrong with a little paprika, right? Oh, okay, one thing about paprika is, I know it looks like I'm putting on a lot, right? And paprika is really, like really only for color, you know? Like, yeah, paprika is like cool and all, right? But honestly, paprika doesn't have that much flavor. It looks really intense because, you know, it's like super dark red. But cayenne, right? This stuff right here, cayenne, is actually the spicy one. So we're gonna flip it over. You know, make sure you season all the sides. I'm gonna wash my hand real quick. Right, try to get a nice, even seasoning type action going on. This is way too long, bro. And after you're done seasoning, you're just gonna stick it in the air fryer for like 400 degrees for like 20, 25 minutes. While that's going, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make it on this here frying pan, right? Say you don't have an air fryer at home, no problem. You can make it on the frying pan. And after that, we're gonna be doing a little chicken pan sauce type situation. While this gets going, I wanted to talk to you guys about the different types of oil you can use when frying chicken. Now, a lot of people say that you want to avoid olive oil for frying, and this is correct. You know, olive oil has a relatively low smoke point temperature than, say, something like a canola oil, right? But in all honesty, you could probably use olive oil and get away with it. You just have to be able to use your stove effectively and manage the temperature well. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm pretty, so we're gonna use canola oil. Now we're gonna put a generous amount, pretty much, I don't know, you can't really put a generous amount with spray, right? So, you know, just enough to, yeah. All right, now we're gonna put the chicken skin side down, and you wanna immediately hear that sizzle. Now, another important tip is to try not to overcrowd the pan, right? Low-key, I might do it here because I don't have, I didn't know I got it. Right. Try not to overcrowd the pan, you know, because if you overcrowd it, it's going to create steam, and the steam is essentially gonna boil your chicken instead of fry it. All right, look, really important tip I wanna share with you guys real quick is a lot of the times people freak out when they put their chicken there because they don't really know when to flip it, or they flip it too early and the skin ends up sticking, right? Really, when the chicken is done on that side, it should release from the pan by itself. If the chicken is fighting back, then more than likely it's not done. You know what I mean? Alright, so this chicken looks like it's right about ready to flip, and oh, would you look at that? Super easy to flip, no resistance whatsoever. We have a beautiful skin on there, right? Come on. Now, from here on out, what you can do is a couple of different things. You can keep it as is, right? And make sure you really get the chicken cooked around 185 degrees. That's what it says on the package, right? This is a little bit more difficult because it really does require a lot of patience. But what you can do is throw a little bit of liquid in here, let it braise, right? But don't fill it so much to where the liquid is on the chicken skin, right? You don't want soggy chicken skin, so just put it till about like halfway. Now you're gonna let that cook for like 15-20 minutes or until the chicken is completely done. While that is cooking, we're gonna cut up a little green onion and a little garlic chive that I got from my garden and 1 garlic clove, right? Or you can put as many cloves as you want, to be honest. Okay, full disclosure, I'm probably gonna put more garlic into this sauce after this because, you know, I like garlic, okay? You don't have to, you don't need to, but I'm gonna put a little bit more. We're gonna chop up the green onion, the garlic chives, and the garlic clove, right? For garlic cloves, what you wanna do is you wanna smack it a little bit, right? Crush it, hopes and dreams and physical body, and yep, right? And then from here, past videos, we're just gonna do a little chop on it. Turn it around. Until we get a really nice small dice. From here, you can even go a little bit smaller. Just run your knife through it. Right? Boom. Now for the garlic, to the side. Now for the greens, right, we're gonna cut it in half, right? Then, let's see, maybe I should, yeah, let's do that. We're gonna turn it around, make sure everything is symmetrical with each other, and we're just gonna make really nice, small rounds. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Look at all that flavor. Now, all you gotta do from here is put this on a wire rack or a plate of some sort and let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes to let it finish cooking. I am sweating, dude. It's so hot in here. All right, while the chicken's cooking, let's talk sauce, right? Now, today we're gonna make a really easy pan sauce, kind of like a gravy pan sauce type situation. Okay? And it's gonna be super easy, super simple, and you'll never go back to store-bought gravy ever again. Now, while the sauce is bubbling like this, all the oil from the pan before us. Now remember, we use cooking spray, so all this oil came from the chicken. And look, this sauce might not be healthy, right? But, you know, it tastes good, so we're gonna do it, okay? So, on low heat, we're gonna put about that clove of garlic, right? Okay. And we're gonna toast it until it is fragrant. Once the garlic is fragrant, or until you've lost patience, you can go ahead and put in a little bit of flour. Now, what we're gonna do here is something called a roux, right? And that's basically just a combination of flour and like some type of fat. And okay, you're supposed to be doing this with a whisk, low key, but I don't have one. So we're gonna do it with a spoon, okay? And look, there are no rules in the kitchen, people, right? Use whatever tools you have. Okay, I kind of forgot to record it, but essentially what you want to do is you want to add a little bit of liquid. You can use chicken stock, you can use water, you can use white wine. I mean, you could use whatever type of vegetable stock even, right? But essentially what you want to do is incorporate it, and what we're really looking for is, do you remember all the brown stuff at the bottom of the pot? That is called fond. And fond has lots of flavor. Fond flavor, fond flavor. You know what I mean? So all we're doing now is this, we're whisking it, we're gonna turn up the heat a little bit, let it boil until it gets down to that sauce-like consistency that we want. I forgot to record it, but this is the gravy, you know, nice and thick and ooh, yeah. So you guys remember how I said we were gonna make the chicken the same type, right? Well, I lied. I ended up making half of it, the one in the air fryer. Some a little Korean barbecue, gochujang, gochugaru, a little sesame oil situation. So this is the final product. This is the one that we did in the air fryer. That's the Korean barbecue type, right? And then this one is the one that we did in the frying pan, right? And as you can see, look, it's cooking can be really intimidating. I get it, but as long as you learn how to control the heat, control the fire, don't freak out, stay calm, everything will do just fine. And I mean, that pretty much does it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's great to be back, and I really do, to make more videos because I pretty much have nothing better to do. I'm done. Alright, I'll catch you later. Bye! I look so stupid in this hat right now. Anyone can cook